Gen Z is avoiding X. It starts with X. It starts with S and ends with X. So if you know what that is, kids, I don't think you're supposed to. Actually, you might be supposed to get it, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Sorry about that. Morning coffee, you know, gotta get the juices flowing, the blood flowing. Pause. In any case, in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be taking a look at this video titled, Why Gen Z is Having Less Sex Than Other Generations. And honestly, I can't wait to see what this video has to say about this issue because I already...
Yo, I remember, I swear these guys are the same guys who were doing the SCP shit. No, I'm not hating on it. That shit was low-key fire. That shit was fire, literally. No, not like the fire, like the actual fire. It was low-key good. I remember watching that shit. Was it last year? When was that? Oh, SCP-049, some shit like that. Some other thing. Yo, guys are cooking up with that.
I have my own thoughts of which I'm gonna chime in with, but
hey yo,
without further ado,
you're about to join an unforgettable fantasy adventure. Dungeons and Dragons, the immersive quest.
let's get into this.
A 20-year-old man swipes furiously at two different phones, his eyes darting between Tinder and Hinge. It's a race against time.
Oh yeah, dopamine. You basically fucking up your dopamine receptors.
He needs to find someone to have sex with that night.
Nah, that's some creepy ass shit, bro. Why are you so desperate, my nigga? You got two phones on two different dating apps at the same time? Like, this gotta be a different level of down bag.
Has to. The phone pings. He has a match, and he's out the door to continue his no-holds-barred, orgy-like lifestyle. At least that's what parents and the media believe is happening.
But let's be honest, we all know that for the vast majority of young men out here, that is not happening, bro. Unless you some handsome
Take like fucking 10 weeks.
ass dude, chiseled jawline, goddamn looking like handsome Squidward in the face, it's probably not happening that fast.
But in fact, reality has gone the opposite way. Adult Gen Zers are having less sex and staying virgins longer than any generation before them at their age. So, what happened?
Imagine my shock. A generation full of people that don't touch grass, bro. That didn't have parents that prepared them for the world. That has the highest concentration of gooners than any other generation that came before them. Is having less sex than the previous generations. Shocking.
Gen Z, those born between 19...
Beating this shit too much. There was literally a nigga who ended himself like Goon side, bro. Is he gooning too much, stroking this shit? Like, that is bad. That is literally bad for business. That is stroking this shit. Like, pause.
1997 and 2012 is gaining a reputation for their support.
Gave the nigga a free touchdown. And he's not even in the
supposed prudish attitudes towards sex. But aren't they supposed to be the most sexually open and progressive generation? So which is it?
Listen, although Gen Z might be one of the most progressive generations of all time, freest thinking, open-minded, we gotta admit, we are also the generation that invented e-sex. Or at least the ones that made it popular. Like, you got people really out here busting nuts to pick.
In Roblox, bro. I remember back in the day, they would like a bunch of condo games. That's what they called them, condo games. That shit was low-key lit. I'm joking. That's low-key where you just... Yeah, it's basically like the club. For Roblox, bro. Niggas need to...
Pixels. Like, think about that for a sec. Pixels, my nigga.
For Gen Z, growing up meant being surrounded by sexual imagery and having instant access to porn.
How the hell did I make that? Look. What's my thing? Jalen Hurts. Yo, let me pause it real quick. I walked up, I did not do no spin move. Turned around. The guy got to my back, pause, and he low-key pushed me. I was like stumbling. I got back. I recovered. Got the ball. Do it. It was a short and shitty pass, but the wide receiver clutched up and got it. That's low-key good. Okay, what can I do? Short pass. Since these guys are basically getting on my shit. No, where's it? No, okay. No. Okay, sorry, I'm running the ball. Fuck this niggas, bro. How the hell did he catch me, bro? Oh. Okay. Okay. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. No. Oh shoot, he was so close to catching. Now I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a turnover. Fucking forfeiting. Fuck this shit. But yeah, let's see.
Literally at the click of a button.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
18-year-old high school student Lillian shares her perspective. A lot of heterosexual porn always felt graphic. There was always an element of violence to it, and I never truly felt like any of the women or AFAB individuals in it were enjoying it, she says. That was very disturbing to me.
Yeah, honestly, that aspect of Gen Z kids growing up and having instant access to X-rated content and pornography en masse in such a large scale, in my opinion, was the worst thing to happen to any generation up until this point. Like, what did you think was gonna happen to the psyche of a generation full of people with full and unfettered access to the worst and most disgusting content ever? Like, this should not be shocking.
Porn for also making real-life sex off-putting, describing her experiences thus far as meh to bad. She said her partners seem to model their moves on porn, flipping me over every 2 seconds because they watch a lot of mainstream porn. No wonder she doesn't want to have sex again.
Nah, that's some crazy shit right now. That last scene right there is crazy. Bro was literally dragging her to the other side of the bed like she was a slave running for freedom, bro. That's insanity.
In 2011, 22% of both men and women aged 18 to 30, millennials, reported having no sexual partners in the previous year. By 2021, 33% of women and 43% of men reported having no sexual partners in the last year.
Which basically means, to sum it up in the most basic way possible, not only has the percentage of sexlessness for the ages 18 to 30 have gone up since 2011, but also the gap between the genders has also widened by a margin of 10%, meaning the 10% discrepancy of women having more sex than men in that specific demographic either means there are multiple women out here in a relationship with the same guy knowingly or not, or those women are dating guys who are above the age of 30, which then just leaves that 10% surplus of guys between the ages of 18 to 30 with literally no options of having sex or any relationships, getting a girlfriend.
So technically, what he's basically trying to say is, okay, since they have no luck with the younger people, I'm not talking about like young, like cupcake young. I'm talking about like 18, 19. So like, instead of going for them, gotta start going for the, you know, the cougars. Just like go for the cougars. Shit.
Because there's quite literally not enough human females who are single. So yeah, those guys are pretty much cooked, man. I don't know, man. Maybe they can look into getting a robot or something. Possibly an AI girlfriend if you're really desperate.
Another study found that Gen Z specifically reported less sex than millennials and Gen Xers. 25% of Gen Z adults said they have never had sex with a partner in their lives. Though rates of sexual activity are going down among both genders, there is a more pronounced difference with men. And a lot of people think it's a result of porn, loneliness, and lockdown.
I'm sure a lot of that has to contribute to all those factors. But primarily, I'm probably just gonna blame social media and internet access, because if social media and the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is,
yeah, people have to go outside and just, you know, I actually have to have social interaction, but niggas don't. Niggas just want to stay home, chill on the phone, call people, play games, watch videos, you know. Maybe work out at home. Do something. I might be speaking from personal, but like I'm not. I'm trolling. Probably, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? I could be. I could not be. Who would know? Besides me. What? Dank meme? What the hell is that? What the hell? Did I mute this shit? What the hell?
this likely would not be a problem. I mean, historically speaking, most people found their boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, significant others amongst friend groups, people they grew up with, school, work, church. And it was actually rare to even use dating apps and meet random people you didn't even know from a blue moon. Like, I was like at the bottom of stats, and people would think you were weird for using dating apps like 20 years ago. But now the stats have just been completely flipped on its head, and now things are the worst that they've ever been.
During the pandemic, people stuck at home alone everyone turns to porn and online content for sexual satisfaction. Psychologist Fred Rabinowitz said young men are watching a lot of social media and they're watching a lot of porn, and they're getting a lot of their needs met without having to go out. The numbers paint a revealing picture. Among 18 to 29-year-olds, the percentage of women describing themselves as single edged up slightly from 32% in 2019 to 34% in 2022. But for men, the increase is far more dramatic, going from 51% to 63%.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. Holy shit. I didn't know things were that bad, bro. And again, the same discrepancy, but even worse in the situation as before. How are 63% of men in Gen Z reportedly single in 2022? We are now in 2025, so it's gotta be worse. But in 2022, only 34% of women. I mean, mathematically speaking, 63 minus 34, that is a 29.
Wait. 63 minus 24. 60. 24. Yeah. Yeah, 29.
29% discrepancy. So again, the same logic applies. This 29% discrepancy of women versus men who are reportedly not single and are in relationships. Either multiple women are dating the same guy knowingly or not, or a lot of Gen Z women are just dating older guys, millennials, Gen X's, boomers, and the such, which leaves a 29%
They're looking for sugar daddies and shit. Niggas who can spoil them. Instead of trying to build
increased percentage of men compared to women who simply just don't have access.
GPO. What, GPO? That shit's ass. Santa events, you niggas are supposed to be spending fucking 10 hours on that shit. Just to get one fucking legendary item. Not even 10 hours, fucking 3 whole days.
Again, to relationships, sex, eventually marriage, and are just out here floating around in the ether without any love, intimacy, or interest from other Gen Z women. And again, we need to find a solution to this because this is not sustainable.
Even Gen Z icon Billie Eilish has opened up about the effects of early exposure to porn. She revealed in an interview that she started watching porn at just 11 years old, and it completely messed her up. Eilish says, "I think it really destroyed my brain, and I feel incredibly devastated that I was exposed to so much porn."
Now, as much as I can't really say I'm a fan of Billie Eilish's music or some of the things
I need to take the break, bro. Plug this phone. Hers is done. Hers is probably done charging right now. 100%. So I'll decide to plug his phone right now. Then wait a bit. Who the hell is this? Fucking Nick. Oh. Yep. Back to stage one. Why the hell did I even see this, bro?
she decides to post online. Like, sometimes she's just way too freaky. Like, calm down. But one thing I will say is the fact that she's completely right. She says she was exposed to porn at 11. I'm not entirely sure if I've ever said this or revealed this on my channel before or any of my social media pages, but I personally, speaking, was exposed to porn at just the early age of 10 years old. Now,
I don't even know when I was exposed to it. probably in between that time too. Maybe. I don't know. They tell us what the hell, bro.
It's crazy that I'm even revealing that, but it's fucked up, man. I'll honestly say it was the worst thing I've ever been exposed
I honestly have no clue.
to in my entire life. And when you're a young mind like that, it does distort the reality of what relationships should be and how you should make love to a woman, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever. And I believe a lot of people like Billie Eilish, like myself, and a lot of other Gen Z folk have experienced this and are probably too ashamed to even speak up about it. Personally, me, I wish I was never exposed to it, and I was exposed to it, unfortunately, by a guardian. I'm not trying
Wait.
to reveal.
So like, someone related to you. What's up? Oh shit, what's up? Oh, and then you left, right? Yo, okay. I can explain. I was flabbergasted, so I needed to take a, breath, Yeah, I have no explanation for that. I never. This was like my first time seeing that pic. I don't know why the hell she took it. What the hell made her post it? But like, yeah. But he said he got exposed to corn by a guardian. That is insane. At 10 years old. So like basically, probably I don't even know. Probably someone like, I don't know. Maybe his parents. Maybe probably not. Probably not.
Feel anybody's information here. But it definitely was a guardian, somebody I was living with. They've since passed away now, but I would say my exposure to that really
I'm thinking his grandpa.
had a detriment on my life, and I think it was incredibly irresponsible. If you're gonna be partaking in that stuff with kids in the house, do it in the privacy of, well, not in the home, not where your son or your daughter can come across it accidentally while you're doing what you're doing. Like, it's wow, this is like a therapy session.
Also, like, he's basically just saying that what I'm hearing is someone was probably beating this shit in the other room, and he walks in. Pause. He walks in. He's like, oh my! I'm looking for my controller. After the nigga turns around, after he has his shit in his hand, after he sees what the person is watching, it probably joins them. I don't know. That's low-key what I'm hearing. It's a playbook where it fit. Yo, you should low-key. Actually, no, don't sell it. Keep that shit. Just keep that shit till. Give it like, let me say 30 more years. Then you sell it. Because like, it's probably going to be worth more. As time goes on, things become more expensive and shit. So just keep that shit.
Man, like, bro, you realize that you have trauma
Wait, do you have it?
sometimes, and you don't talk about this shit for damn near over a decade. And yeah, that's all I'll say about that. But porn, yo, we gotta shield kids away from this shit, man. Shit's fucked up, man, honestly.
She said that when she started having sex, she wouldn't say no to things that felt uncomfortable or wrong because she thought she was supposed to enjoy them based on what she had seen in porn. And people, especially young people, are watching a lot of porn. One study found that sites like Pornhub, Xvideos, and XNXX had more traffic than
There were 100.
every other site in the U.S. except Amazon and Yahoo. In 2023, the website reported it had more than 100 million visits per day.
I might have to make a site like that. It's look like that's a business plan. Like, think about it. You make one, this nigga sucks. Secondly, bring everyone to you. I'm gonna turn into a billionaire the first day I make it. Watch.
Which means more.
What shit you said? Yeah. Don't eat my mom. So like basically, your mom is gonna get it after he dies, right?
You're gonna get it.
pause first up.
monthly visits than those to Netflix, TikTok, Pinterest, and Instagram combined.
Now, if that doesn't highlight the massive issue we have in society right now that we have, then I don't know what will. This is unsustainable. Imagine if all that energy, right, that Gen Z ages people 18 to 24, visiting P-Hub and all these other pornographic websites used to visit those sites, were used to create long-lasting relationships, homes, families, or even positive things like hitting the gym, working on academia, building a career, genuine connections with other like-minded individuals. Imagine if all that time was focused on other.
If she gets it, I wouldn't say steal it from her. I'm just gonna say, okay, just ask her for it if you can keep it.
Positive things like this shit is, yo, I started this video out like thinking this shit was gonna be like funny, but now as I've like progressed through this thing, I'm kind of like
What the hell, bro? Niggas are not fucking no more.